Okay, fine! You can play it, I don't care.
Yes, Gobbos!
I don't like this channel anymore.
It's our channel now.
That's because you're a Gobbo.
It's also if you leave it idle.
Who's this mysterious character walking into screen?
Spyro the Dragon.
Nathan
Nathan Drake.
So we can hear.
Look at this.
Donkey Kong's Island.
Look at this thing floating in the JPEGs. That's amazing.
He's just
Oh, it's Moses.
King Gobbo, the most Gobbo of all Gobbos.
What's a Gobbo?
I think it's
Well,
some
he's the
dude's
most.
name.
Oh, look at Tiny Croc!
Are they massive?
No, he's baby!
They just found him in the river.
Look at him
In the little basket.
Don't put him in the river! This game should be about finding his actual parents and getting revenge.
We'll get there.
And then he has
That's Croc too.
races, and then he got bigger. They taught him to. He doesn't punch though. He only does the tail swipe.
Kill the king.
Does he fight in this one?
Oh, and it gets big!
Oh, that's how that happens. Magic.
And then he dies of a heart attack.
Not like have
To be
like
fair,
a time
wouldn't you
lapse.
for suddenly a giant crocodile was next to you?
Use like a montage.
And then on the very same day, this.
Dun, dun, dun.
Look at this
Look
asshole!
at this frame rate.
Look at his hand clip through his hand.
We have seen worse frame rates than this.
Yeah.
You were there for it.
Yes, I was.
We got 2 frames a second out of that game.
This is on the PS1. What's that game's excuse?
This is on the PS1 and is loading while it is
Oh, his
showing
bum's
this.
on fire!
So that's like dynamics, what that is.
Into
You
the
see any load
trees.
times?
Into the tree hole!
To Fern Gully.
Yo!
What's in the bag? Why is
What?
it not? Is it
What's
not
in
That's
the
where he
bag?
puts the crystals and keys and stuff.
Alright.
What's in the bag? What's in the
Ma.
bag?
What's in the
Toxic
bag?
love!
John Doe, what's in the bag?
Has he got an M60 in there? Just in case.
Wasn't that the name of like an achievement at the end of Walking
Look,
Dead
it's
Season 1?
in so
What's in the bag?
What's in the bag?
I would not be surprised because it was
That
the
is just a
same
scene
joke.
from Rayman.
Oh my god, you're right.
Rayman, what's that? Never heard
Totally
of it.
right. It is.
Yeah.
Just like the.
When's Rayman?
We
I
are
have
not
Rayman.
doing Rayman!
Hardest game ever.
It's
Yes.
Not, yeah, not very.
No, no.
Croc! Legend of the Gobbos!
Didn't we already do
Legend
this?
of the
No, we didn't.
Gobbos!
Legend
You
of the
filthy
Rayman.
gobbo.
You already said that. The thing.
Start the
I'm
LP.
confused. Start the game.
Filthy gobbo.
Oh.
There is no right way of saying that without sounding like it is an insult.
You said you wouldn't say it.
Oh, look at Croc. He's ready for an adventure.
He is not.
Look at him. He's
He
got
is
his
not.
little backpack.
He is not ready for anything.
Great.
Wait, does that mean we've like missed the exposition at the beginning?
Where's the exp-
Or is the
yeah.
exposition
Man
not
with
happened
cage
yet?
in his chest steals gobbos. You gobbo.
We splice in the intro cinematic.
You can get to it on the main menu if you want to go back.
No.
Go back.
No.
How do I slam?
Have you got subtitles or you can
Got it.
follow the law?
Subtitles for just Crocs making like ambient
Gobbo,
noises.
gobbo, gobbo.
That's what we have the crayon
Gobbo,
for.
gobbo.
See, Connor's getting into the deep lore. You
Yeah.
know Magic Crayon. That looks destroyable.
There's rock here.
Yeah.
I don't think it is. I think it's just a platform.
Oh, it's stock sound effects! I miss you, stock sound effects.
Kill that guy.
Oh,
kill him. You
I
killed
killed
him.
him.
What a gobbo.
Lost. He's filthy. He's not a gobbo, but he's looks like a
Looks
gobbo.
like a demon.
Okay, I'm gonna put this down now. If
You can go through that well, I remember.
I know.
If for the rest of this episode
You're
you
talking-
do not use Gobbo as an insult, I will buy you all dinner.
Shut up, gobbo.
Buy dinner for your gobbo.
I made the right choice.
You and your gobbo friends.
I knew this was the right thing to do.
What, I mean us?
Yes.
We were the true gobbo all along.
Maybe the real Gobbos were the friends we met along the way. Final Fantasy 13, Gobbo is Gobbo.
Gobbo returns.
What are you doing, you madman, jumping with these camera controls?
I'm fine with it.
Fire Gobbos.
I mean, it's a little bit tanky, but...
Wait a second. Is this made by some kind of rare
Oh.
subsidiary?
Oh.
Get on the... There we go.
He's okay, folks.
Found a Gobbo. Look at him, filthy.
Wait, does this mean it has unsaved the Gobbo?
I've unsaved the Gobbo. I have to go get his
Gobbos.
unclean ass back.
This is such a child-friendly game, Connor. Look at these bright primary colours.
Like green and purple
Red.
and orange and another shade of green.
I'm calling that one red. That's a primary colour.
It's
Red.
orange.
Red platform.
Red is not a creative colour.
Gobbo is not a creative creature. It isn't.
So they don't
Oh no, the Gobbo
so
remains
Gobbos are
saved.
inherently
Oh, you get a little
incapable of
butterfly
creativity.
instead.
There's a
No, it's
butterfly
a
now.
hairy bollock, let's be honest. Let's be real. I think you could just leave now.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Alright.
So
I'm just
Just
backseat
leave.
driving Croc here from 20-year-old
Don't
memories.
teach a granny to suck eggs.
Okay.
So Gobbos.
Yeah, that's kind of how that phrase goes.
Yeah, boy, basically it.
He drifts a lot. Basically a...
I
Master
haven't played
RX
this since I was in
ZT.
high school. Connor, how does it feel?
I like it. It's a good game.
Because it...
It's a
I
great
like it.
game.
Well, no, like, legitimately, how does it feel? Because it looks kind of slidey and
Oh,
floaty.
what did you
It's
do?
a little tanky, as said. But it's only using a D-pad, but it's fine. This game originally was a pitch to Nintendo to make a Yoshi game that they rejected, so they made their own game.
I
You know what, I
it
can
looks
see
They
that.
made Baby Mario,
It looks
that
like
game
Yoshi.
about Yoshi.
No, this was supposed to be 3D
Yeah,
Yoshi platformer.
Yeah,
That's literally what it is, but they had to change the name and add in the Gobbos.
those.
Because Yoshi wouldn't have gone along with the Gobbos. He would have said some stuff.
About how they don't have a job. And
Came over
Jobbos, if you will.
Gobbos ain't got no jobos.
That would definitely be a bumper sticker somewhere, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
We had to look up on the internet whether this was...
Whether
Are we
Gobbos.
legitimately using an insult here?
Turns out we are.
As far as I can
Hooray.
tell, it is not a real insult.
That's what a Gobbo would say.
Like, remember when the fan community for Best Friends came up with what the evil Wooly would be?
Oh,
and
yeah.
it turned into actually be another country's term for the N-word.
Yeah.
Amazing!
Oh dear. It's because they did like a Wario Mario thing.
Yeah.
So they changed the W to an M, and it turns out that that's really racist.
It's
in
Italian
Italy.
for, yeah.
Do you remember the first boss of this game? It had a really flaccid intro.
We don't
Say
need
it
to
was
remember it,
really
we'll see it in a
racist.
minute.
Yeah, I thought you were
Because-
going for more racism.
Nah.
Remember more
Why would
racism?
I? Like, there's no cutscene or anything, it just shows up.
Oh no.
Oh, wait,
Oh.
okay, so are we... It's Sonic rules, right? As long as we
Yeah,
have
as long as we have gems, we're
Kill the
golden.
snake.
Maybe go and hit... Is that like the midpoint?
That's the end of the level.
Yeah, that's to end.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I assumed that was like a save point.
No, that's the end of the level.
Well, you don't know Croc, then you need to do
I
some
don't.
research.
That's true.
I need to go back in time 20 million years and ask past me to play it.
Did you not play this? Why'd you own this if you don't play it?
I played it briefly, but this was also... Oh, what did the guy have?
We
Oh,
got killed by Bailey's wacky inflatable flailing tube Baileys.
I hate that they've rebranded those.
What are they called now?
The Bailey Buddies!
Oh, come
Bailey
on.
Buddy.
I mean, I suppose for like legal reasons they can't say wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man.
But they call them waving inflatable arm flailing Bailey Buddies.
But isn't...
I still think Bailey would make a shockingly good heel.
You're gonna kill Croc, you
When she
horrible murderer.
stabs those.
No, it's like if she just like has like a horrifying like fixed like Stepford Wives grin and goes up to people and just bear hugs them into unconsciousness. That'd be really creepy.
I had a dream like that.
What's the infinite jump? It's jumping...
It says jump and X.
Oh, there we go. Never mind, I got it.
Or just do it good, I guess. Oh, we
You
got
got
the
all-
Tried
Chaos
to kill him.
Emeralds!
We all saw it.
What does the Chaos Emeralds do?
They open a door.
What are you doing?
And you just...
Yeah, I died.
It's fine though. We
Right.
only have 0 lives.
Yeah, I've got all the Chaos Emeralds, it's fine.
We have 0 lives.
Did you or did it reverse that?
No, I've got all the Chaos Emeralds.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, no. To the game's credit, it's got that over Spyro. Whereas if you die, you keep the thing.
I mean, this was
Spyro's like, no, do it good though.
this is the first thing
We got
I
the
played.
jellies, and they do these things.
This was the only thing I remembered about Croc.
You had
Giant
Just
jelly.
exact area.
Yeah, that you jump on the jelly things and you bounce high.
Oh wait, do you have to hold that balloon and it floats you over to the mystery cage?
Isn't this game the best?
I could be a game developer. I have 3 ideas.
It's more than these
Don't
guys
be
have.
mean to Croc.
So yeah, no, was this some sort of precursor to Rare? Because look at these googly eyes
I think it was
Yeah.
after Rare.
on
Yes.
everything.
I think this is PR, post-rare,
Post Rare.
And so
Oh.
the adventure begins.
the underground.
Won't believe.
Free.
Crocs of Wimbledon saving Gobbos.
Wait a second, no then, was this developed in England?
I don't.
Then because if so,
You're asking hard questions now.
if
Andy.
so, I imagine Underground Overground is going to be a reference to that.
Has the same
Okay,
level numbering as Demon Souls.
The
We go into
Wombles have
Valley
a
of
pretty
the
good theme
Firewalks.
tune.
Remember your wobble.
Nah, not that one. The one that's like it sounds
Climb
like
it.
I'm trying
They
to
had
how to
an
climb
album.
it.
Did you
Gobbo.
ever hear their
Climb
album?
it.
yeah.
What is how to
Oh
climb it
no,
though?
we had that when I was a
There's
kid.
the manual. We haven't got a
They-
We have no manual. This
Oh,
game
it's
is
just walk up
20
to it.
years old.
There was a song which was Hall of the Mountain King, except every so often a voice would go womble, 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 womble. Womble, womble.
That's
Womble.
amazing.
And then like as the big ending, and then this squeaky voice goes, "Someone get that orchestra out of my mountain." Oh, what an album.
That's an alright punchline.
Nice.
Man, the skybox is lovely today. Look at that.
Yeah, it's nice. It's a very relaxing game.
You've got the moon.
Always with the moon with you when it's not there.
Are you sure that you're not just bloodborning it out here?
That was the joke.
That's happening a lot as well.
A friend of mine has recently picked up Bloodborne, and he's like, "Oh yeah, you know, I like that it's kind of like, you know, creepy and Victorian." He doesn't know that the thing happens halfway through,
Yeah.
or as soon as you power up that thing.
Which is the
And I'm
best.
just waiting for him to come to work one day, like, Andy, why? You could have warned me,
About the
but now it's happening.
things.
The knowledge of the things.
Of the stuff.
Madman's
I did that.
knowledge.
I got that when walking back from the chapel. No, the Grand Cathedral.
Yeah.
And saw the thing whilst walking down the stairs just hanging out in the distance at
Yeah.
night. And was thinking, oh my goodness, that's not a werewolf.
I think that about a lot of things.
It's
That's not a werewolf.
yeah.
Croc's
It's
not a
gonna be like a life
No, he's a
or
good
health.
Yay!
Don't jump into the lava and waste it.
Don't do it.
Wait, we didn't see the
You've
intro,
got
but
so
isn't
much
Croc?
crocodile things to live
Yeah,
for.
Croc is an
Croc,
orphan that was raised by Gobbos.
He's a
This is
Gobbo.
what we missed in the opening scene.
He's a gobbo in
Which,
spirit.
weirdly, the viewer will have seen and seen us
Oh,
react
yeah.
to at this point.
Oh yeah.
Mmm.
Because of editing.
You are.
Have you
That kind of looks like Elmo, the enemy on the floor there.
Have you seen any of the new?
Elmo!
Have you seen any of the new Crystal Maze?
No,
'Cause
I
that's
actually haven't.
One of the lines is like, "You may look slightly different after you step through this door because of editing." 3 minutes, go.
Is there something down that hole?
It's
No,
such
jelly.
a good reboot.
Other than a death snake.
Death Snake and Jelly.
Oh, he's so happy.
I love Croc.
Connor,
Look at this
Yes.
slave
how do you
gobbo.
get the key?
Get the key,
He's at the top
save
of there, I
the
think.
gobbo,
Keep
save
the key.
the key. Oh, he saved that one.
Save the Gobbos, save the world.
There's no air holes in that box.
Is that a Heroes reference?
Yeah, it was.
Alright
Who
then.
would have thought we'd be talking about that?
Remember Hero?
Remember that time we spent like all that time before the recording talking about Roswell and
I
Smallville?
do. We
That's
spent
okay.
more time talking about it than recording.
Yeah.
Just record every moment of your life.
Oh, people have to know about Roswell.
Oh yeah, for all those people that would send angry messages to you about Roswell.
When's Roswell? Gobbos?
Was there a Roswell?
There's a balloon over there. How do you get over there?
That's where I've come from.
Was there a what?
Was there a Roswell game?
Was
you
there a
were saying?
Roswell game? Yeah.
I don't know.
I know there's a Prison
I
Break
assume
game.
there wasn't.
There's a
Which we're gonna have to play because Andy's
surprisingly good Prison Break game.
watching Prison Break for whatever reason.
I got to the end of Prison Break,
Yeah.
and then it kept going for 2 more episodes,
Yeah.
And then 2 more seasons.
and then there's another season listed, and they're like, oh, come on.
And there's a game.
Stop now.
There's a movie as well, isn't there?
Oh, really?
Don't they break out of prison and then
Yeah.
keep going back in prison to break
Like
out of prison?
twice.
some more?
Like, yeah,
That
well-
guy has a maze on his back.
Yeah, end of season 1, spoilers, they break out of prison.
Oh my goodness.
But then there's like, the adventure continues.
I have all the Chaos Emeralds.
And the final, what I consider to be the final part of like this particular season, is they're done. Every villain has been defeated or sent back to prison. Every plot point has been tied up. It's a sad ending because one of the characters dies, and the final shot is their gravestone. But it's kind of like, okay, that's a good ending. Next time on Prison Break.
Yeah.
Ah.
It's just like Lost when they went back to the island.
The makers of that is just some filthy Gobbos.
Yeah, J.J. Abrams is the biggest goblin.
Wait, hang on, what's...
It is never... No, you're not hearing the game tutorialize anything. You're hearing chavs shouting at each other
okay.
outside.
What are they
Are
saying?
you playing Croc, mate?
That's the that is.
That was my childhood.
That was the jam. Yes.
Oh, is there no fall damage?
There's no...
This game has gone up in my estimation.
It's a good game.
I'm not suggesting it's a bad game.
Sounds like you are.
I just don't really remember it.
You better
Also,
watch what
let's
you
quick
say.
turn. I think this came out before Mario 64.
Came out before Resident Evil.
So,
No, it didn't actually.
so Roswell. This
Roswell.
came out 2 years before Silent Hill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Resident Evil came out before.
This is contemporaneous with the first Harry Potter book.
very,
Wow.
Croc and the Chamber of Secrets.
very compelling.
Much better film.
To survival horror.
Anyway, so, Roswell.
Come on, Connor, you can do it.
So there does not appear to be a game.
What is
There
Roswell?
are a series of books, and there's a soundtrack featuring Ash, Coldplay, and Sarah McLachlan.
Yo, Ash.
Do you know who is not listed in that brief rundown?
Dido.
Dido, who did the theme tune.
Well, there's also and others, so presumably that's Dido.
Presumably that put everyone to sleep though.
Right,
so
but
they got
like-
rid of it.
You
Right.
you did
Do
the
you not
theme
know-
tune. Track 1 is going to be Here With Me.
Yeah,
Yep.
you did it.
Why not list the why
You're
not
saying
list
you
the
don't know
artist?
what Roswell was?
I don't know what
Yeah.
Roswell is.
Right. Imagine Smallville.
Oh hey, that's
it's-
also pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, isn't it?
Hey,
Piles after that.
imagine
It's a-
Smallville. Imagine
monster
Smallville,
person.
but it's like set in Roswell, New Mexico, where Area 51 is, and it's not about Superman. It's about a bunch of just because there's like there's like
Shout
Yeah.
lava,
Lava.
lava.
Roswell, New Mexico, where the spaceship crashed at Area 51.
The
Blah, blah,
Banshees
blah, blah.
live.
And the plot of this show is they totally did, and now it's 40 years later, and they're teenagers for some reason.
Well, the aliens.
Go into high school.
Can you show me an image?
What, from the show?
Yeah.
It looks like
Well,
a
mine
Dawson's
recognises.
Creek
Yeah.
kind of show.
Oh, okay. It's not animated?
No.
That's what I was picturing.
No, it's
What a beautiful lava ship.
You're thinking of
lava
16.
fall.